Chris 6 News at noon continues.
Well, good noontime, everybody. This is certainly no way to run a springtime. Here we are at the beginning of March. It feels like we're in the dead of winter. We're looking at 50s right about now. Yesterday afternoon, I didn't think the little front would make it through, but it did. And as a result, we've been in the 50s pretty much since sunrise. So we've been in the 50s all morning and all day. And we're even getting a little bit of light drizzle out there. So, watch your speed, be careful with the roadways. And we are still even having problem with some fog in some areas. Now, it's pretty patchy, but down at the airport, we've got 1 mile visibility. I don't know if that's enough to impede on any air traffic, but seems to be a little foggy there. 4 miles down at Naval Air Station and 3.5 miles. So it's just foggy and drizzly out there and just not at all like March, right? Now we're trying to pick up some of that little light rain that's out there, but it's real hard because it's all kind of drizzle coming out of this low deck of clouds. You'd think, well, we could burn through that, but we've been so stable with all of our atmosphere that we can't pull that out. Now here's that little front I told you about. It came in yesterday afternoon. You probably noticed when all of a sudden the wind shifted out of the north. That is where we are now. But here is where we're going to be over the weekend. This is a very large Arctic outbreak, kind of like the polar vortex. Remember that one? It's going to be very similar, and here we are in March, so we're going to be dealing with that over the next couple of days. Now, you'll see how the temperatures are going to drop dramatically in North Texas into the 20s over the weekend, and by the time we get to Sunday, we're going to see the big push of that coming all the way down into South Texas. Now, that's Monday morning, 6 a.m. We'll be in the 40s, but San Antonio will be in the upper 20s. It looks like the Panhandle will be in single digits, okay? And then we push forward because Monday night we're still in the 40s. And then on Tuesday morning is probably the coldest day for us. You can see right about there, still in the 30s. So the freeze line is going to be right at about Interstate 10. For those of you that know, San Antonio to Houston, we don't expect any freezing here, but it'll be darn right cold as we get on into the weekend. Here's the future tracker. You can see the winds aloft coming down, and of course you'll see that surface cold air dropping down into our area. So we've got cool, cloudy right now, and we're replacing that with blustery, cold winds blowing in on Monday. Yeah, old man Winter's coming for a visit. Who invited him? It wasn't me. Anyway, I was ready for springtime wildflowers, but not going to happen right now. Well, they're blooming. It's just that the winter doesn't help. So about a 68 if we're lucky this afternoon once the north wind settles down. Tomorrow with a stronger south wind, we should be warm and humid, but up into the 70s at least. Half of your Sunday will be okay when you go to church, but in the afternoon, the wind starts to blow, and then much colder weather expected around here for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's your 7-day forecast brought to you by NEC Co-op Energy, and Mike will just toss it back to you.